Hi friends, it's Lala. It's time for a closet unhaul update. If you're new here, please go to the beginning of the playlist, which I will link down below because every video feeds into the next video and this will make no sense if this is your first time here. So at the end of the last video, I had 7 TBR books, I think. I hope that's not wrong. I had these 5 and then I had 2 Harry Potter books, which you all told me just to move to my son's bookshelf, which I did because I'm not going to read them, but I have been collecting the series with like its nice hardcovers. So update on the Harry Potters. No, I didn't read them. No, I don't think I'm going to. Don't yell at me. And then of these 5 books, I read 3. So I read The Dark Tower. I gave it 2 stars. No one is surprised. I read Going Bovine, which I gave 4 stars. A little surprising. And I read The Secret History by Donna Tartt. 5 stars. Amazing. This is like, it's just so great when I can look in my closet and think that book was in there for 2 years before I got around to it. Like it was just sitting there in its amazingness for 2 years. And I finally read it and it was great. A new favorite book. So that leaves us with these 2, The Bees and Americana. I pretty much knew at the beginning of the month that I wasn't going to read this because, not for lack of wanting to, but because this fits in really well with my 2018 Around the World Reading Challenge. And while knowing that that is going to be my challenge for 2018 shouldn't make me not read worldly books in 2017. Regardless, I'm saving it, okay? I have one save every month. That's what I'm saving. I'm saving it for a reason. The Bees, I still don't know what it's about. I didn't read the first chapter, which I could have at least read the first chapter. But honestly, I've just like lost all interest in this. I only bought it because I thought it was pretty. But that's it. That's my update. Now we can move to the next part of this video, which is actually already filmed. It was like 2 weeks BB before bangs. So I don't think I have bangs in the next clip. Who cares? Let's cut to a clip. Hi friends. So, well, I guess I already did the intro part of this video. Anyway, the second part of this video is my reaction to October 2015's book haul. And this October, I would really like to read just a lot of thrillers. That's pretty much all I want to read. So I'm a little nervous to watch this book haul because I don't know if October me 2 years ago would have thought to purchase thrillers. I don't know. Alright, let's get into it. Hi, I'm Lala and I am here to do a haul for the month of October. I have a stack of used books that I got, and I have a stack of new books. This is the most new books that I have bought, I feel like, this entire year in a month span. Like I usually buy lots and lots of used books and then like 1 or 2 new books, but I have like 6 brand new books. So this was the start. In last month's closet unhaul, I was like, remember the days when I would only buy 1 or 2 brand new books a month? I think this is when it started. This is when I stopped caring about how many new books I was buying. I was just in a mood this month. Alright, starting with the less exciting stack is the used books. I picked up these. I really picked them up just because I thought the covers were really pretty. Okay, so I have read, I don't know for sure. Oh, I know I haven't read Othello, but I'm pretty sure every other well-known Shakespeare play I have read. So I've read Macbeth, A Midnight Summer's Dream. I think the green one is Henry VIII. But I definitely haven't read Othello. Interesting. They're not on this shelf though, because I put all my Shakespeare on my red shelf just because I felt like it, because they all live there together. But I'll grab Othello by the end of this. Next, something I do know a lot about, and that is The Sky is Everywhere by Jandy Nelson. Because this, I don't think I own that copy anymore, is my 3rd copy. Okay, I also got Neil Gaiman's The Graveyard Book, which I've heard is good. Okay. So, I was just talking about how I hoped I got like October themed books in this October haul. And I did, but of course it's an October-y book that I don't really want to read. I tried to read The Graveyard Book last year and I just couldn't get into it. But I mean, it's a good October read. So far, 2 books on my TBR for the month. This will go by quickly, and I also really don't want to get rid of it, so that's easy. And this one is Halloween. And it's very fitting for this Halloween time of year, so maybe I will read this soon. Next up, I got By a Spider's Thread by Laura Lippman. I don't know what this is about at all. Still don't, but I still own it. It's right here. Yay. All right. We've got thrillers. It's happening. Next is one that's really exciting because I plan to buy this new, and I've been putting it off for a while. I kept seeing it in the store and I was like, I want to buy it, but am I going to like it? I don't know. And then I found it at the thrift store, and that is Kimberly McCrate's Where They Found Her. Apparently this is really, really good, and this is like this year's like thriller that everyone's into. I hadn't read it at that point. Weird. Okay, yeah, I guess I read it that October. It's one of my favorite thrillers ever. So, cool. Next, I picked up, actually this is my mom's copy, I think. I don't know where this came from. I don't think I bought it. Maybe I did. I think it's hers. I don't really know where this came from. My month is going a little crazy. But I did buy Finders Keepers. I found a used copy at the thrift store. Okay. Wow, I can't believe I've owned that for 2 years. Okay, so it was a goal of mine this year to read Finders Keepers, and now I have space for it because it's in my actual Closet Unhaul. It's not like I have an excuse not to read it because I have so many Closet Unhaul books to read. It's one of them. So that's a sequel to Mr. Mercedes, which I have read, and I don't know where that copy's gone, but I have a hardcover of it now. I have the whole trilogy like this. So I don't think End of Watch wasn't out yet at this point, so this isn't going to show up in any type of Closet Unhaul. So when I finish this one, I might be in the mood to finish the trilogy. It needs to happen. On the same kind of note, Joe Hill, Stephen King's son, wrote a book called Horns, and I found this at the thrift store, which I was really excited about because I've been thinking about diving into Joe Hill. Okay. I mean, I asked for thrillers. This is... okay, I'm getting a few. The pile is building. I think Horns is on my TBR shelf. All right, Horns. And then maybe I can watch the adaptation. I think my stack of new books, I've probably read most of them, right? Right. And lastly, I had a really good day at the thrift store. I bought most of this on the same day. And I found Night Film by, who's this by? You're gonna say it wrong. Marisha, oh no, Marisha Pessel? Is that how you pronounce this? But I have... Marisha. It's Marisha. I've read Night Film. So at this point I hadn't. I have now. It was fine. 3 stars. The used stack is done. Now if I've read most of the new stack, which I think I probably have, because usually when I buy brand new books, it's because I've read them or I plan to read them really soon. Unless they were new books that were on sale, because then I would have just hoarded them like thrift store books. On to my stack of brand new books that I bought this month. At the beginning of the month, I got Everything by Nicola Yoon. I got this as an ARC a couple months back. Totally fell in love with it. I have since changed my feelings about Everything a little bit, but I have read it. That's what this video is about. I've read it. At the same time as I bought Everything, I also grabbed Slasher Girls and Monster Boys. This is by a whole variety of YA authors, and they're all kind of thriller horror stories, and it's edited by April Genevieve Tucholke is how you pronounce that. Sorry. I've read that. I loved it. Then while I was in California, I only grabbed one book. This was the month I was in California. Weird. It was 2 years ago? Sad. I went to the Last Bookstore, which is like on my bucket list of things to do in my life, and I really, really loved it. And there were so many books, and I think I was a little overwhelmed because I only ended up leaving with one book. But it's a pretty significant sized book, so I'm happy with it. And it's Dangerous Women. It is edited by George R.R. Martin and Gardner Dozois. At this point, I am this far into it, so like a third. And then that's how many stories I have left. I put the post-its in the top, and then once I've read them, I put the post-its on the side. So, here's the thing. I technically marked Dangerous Women as read. Let's confirm with Goodreads. Yeah, I marked it as read and I gave it 3 stars. I didn't finish it. I should have marked it as DNF, and I have actively told you guys that I don't like Dangerous Women as much as Rogues, which this collaboration of editors, they've come out with a couple different anthologies like this. And from the stories that I read in Dangerous Women, they didn't even compare to the stories that were in Rogues. Rogues is so good. But technically, I do not have a fully formed opinion on Dangerous Women because I didn't finish it. And I don't think I've told anybody that. Shit. And you know what? The thing is, I don't even need to tell you guys this. Like, I could easily pretend like I've already read Dangerous Women, which is what I guess I've been doing for the last 2 years. Yeah, there's still Post-its in the top. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stories that I haven't read because I just wasn't liking much in here. So there's 250 pages left in this that I haven't read. Ugh! Next, I grabbed Orbiting Jupiter by Gary D. Schmidt. I did not plan on buying any more books, but then I went to Chapters and they were having a spend $40, get a $10 gift card. I told you, I bought them because there was a sale. I've read Orbiting Jupiter. It's beautiful. And so I decided to buy 2 books. The first one being Orbiting Jupiter. I got this because I've heard really good things about it. It's really, really short. It's under 200 pages and I was told that it would make me cry. It didn't make me cry. It made me tear up a little bit. It was nice. It just didn't make me cry as much as I thought it would. So along with that, to make my $40, I got that book and this book, which is Violent Ends, which is by a whole variety of authors, as you can see here. Basically, I bought that 2 years ago. Holy crap. Oh my god, okay, that is on my TBR for the year too. This is awesome. Okay, I'm just gonna finish the video because I see the last one. And I saw that Carry On had signed copies available. Okay, and I have read Carry On, so it's over. That's the whole haul. Okay, this is the most encouraged I have felt so far in an unhaul. Besides like the first couple hauls where I had no idea what I had gotten myself into. So this stack looks like a little much. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books on here, but one of them I only have to read a third of, and this one's like 100 pages. So my prediction of the 7 books, here's the stats from the whole video, the final numbers. Had I unhauled a single one of those? But these 2 are the most likely ones to end up DNF'd and unhauled by the end of the month. I know everyone wants me to read the Graveyard book. And like maybe I would have if there wasn't so many other things that I was actually excited about. I tried the Graveyard book once and I'll try it again. But these 3 I am excited about. I'm excited to finally continue with Mr. Mercedes. I'm excited to check out Horns, and Violent Ends I've been wanting to read for so long. This is literally one of those books that I keep looking at on my shelf, but I'm like, I have 7 closet unhauls I need to get to this month. I have 7 arcs I need to get to this month. Like, this just keeps getting bumped, but now it is a closet unhaul book. All right, feeling good. Back on the unhaul excitement train. Are you here with me? Choo choo. I'm so embarrassing. Okay, let me know what you think is going to happen with this. Let me know which ones you really want me to get to, just so you can hear my thoughts, or let me know your opinions on any of these if you've read them. I'm so glad October 2015 Lala was useful. Shout out to you, girl. See you later.